What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and I am super excited to be here as always. We have something super exciting that I want to touch upon today. I know a lot of you have been asking me, where exactly have you been? And I am so sorry. Work has been taking quite a lot of my time, and I also did happen to fall sick for about a week. So, in the process of recovery, there are a couple of videos that I obviously have posted till now. So, I wanted to take a nice little break, which the body was calling for, and I did brainstorm, on what kind of stuff that I can post. And it boiled down to just one very simple thing that I'm sure that you guys would have followed if you guys are avid tech enthusiasts, right? About 2 months back, in the month of June, as always, like every year, Apple announced their operating systems. And as you can see, we have 6 new operating system software that we're going to be getting for each one of us who are eligible, or rather have devices that are eligible for these updates. If you are like me, who's excited about the new Apple operating software, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below as to which one of these 6 lovely operating software you are excited about. So, without further ado, let's get straight into Apple operating software 2025. Let me take you through some new features which are cool, and probably some that I may not be a very big fan of in the new Apple operating softwares. To begin with, we are going to start with the most used and famous operating system, which is iOS, right? The most exciting year for iPhone users, I believe, is this, after probably iOS 7, which was, I think, about 14 years ago. But we've always had repetitive interface when it comes to the iPhone. Quite definitely it got better only when you probably upgraded your model, where your screen brightness, depending on how many ever nits it was, would sort of give you that sort of satisfaction when you use these apps, right? Now, the top 4 features that I'm super excited about in iOS are Liquid Glass, Visual Intelligence, Apple CarPlay with a completely revamped interface, and call screening. Obviously, until now, we've been using a lot of apps like Truecaller, etc., which possibly help us. But on the iPhone, it was very, very new and recent that Apple even allowed us to use Truecaller to be able to screen your calls. You have to manually go and put your number and then find out who really called you. With time, Truecaller, as usual, also understood that people are using its app extensively to understand who these spam calls were from, and started this whole new Truecaller Premium. And what did Apple do to that? With the iOS26, Apple has introduced screen calling, which basically will allow you to ensure you take some time, or rather, the phone will take some time off yours when you get a call, to understand who's calling you and why they're calling you. As soon as it detects that this is not a spam, or it's a true, authentic number that's trying to reach you for a genuine reason, the call, or rather the phone, will prompt you to lift the call. How cool is that, right? I am super excited to see how call screening on iPhones are going to benefit us on a daily basis. Now, the number 2, the most talked about over the last 2 months, is Apple's Liquid Glass. I am going to show you guys how exactly the interface is once I get the download of it, and currently the time is about roughly 9:20 p.m. We are almost just about an hour, a little over an hour, before we get the official update across all our devices, right? I'm super excited to see how Liquid Glass performs on my 13 Pro Max, and yes, it's been 4 years and I'm absolutely happy using the 13 Pro Max. It's not giving me any issue at all, right? I'm excited to see how macOS Tahoe is going to look on my MacBook Pro, the M4 that my parents and my wife gifted me. an unboxing video and a review of what I feel and what drastically has changed for me from the 2000 Apple MacBook Pro 2018. Now I'm going to show you guys an unboxing video of the Apple MacBook Pro M4 and take you guys through a small review in 2025, because this model is already a year old and luckily we did not have Apple announcing a MacBook Pro M5. So we're still in line when it comes to releases. We are very much advanced when it comes to tech, and thanks to my parents and my beautiful wife who have given me this gift this year. And like I said, I'm super excited to see how Liquid Glass is going to turn out for all of us, and super excited on what you guys think of the new Liquid Glass design on all our Apple products. Coming to visual intelligence on the iPhone. I do believe Android already had this feature through Google Lens many years ago, but it was time for Apple to come out with their own version, and I'm so happy the way it's turned out. I did see a few videos of the beta, and it basically uses, or you focus using your camera, and it uses Apple Intelligence at times. Unfortunately, my phone is not capable of Apple Intelligence, and I'm absolutely okay with it, primarily because I do have my MacBook, the MacBook M4 Pro, which is a 2025 model, which is capable of Apple Intelligence, and I have used the beta and it's outstanding. Well, if you ask me, am I going to upgrade my phone? I would love to, but to be very honest with you, there is not too much of a change as yet, which is going to convince me. But me being an Apple head, you never know what the next couple of months is going to look like. So coming back to visual intelligence, it's basically you using your camera and focusing on a particular object or an animal, or just probably a table or anything for that matter, and Apple Intelligence or Siri is going to give you a series of options to choose from, right, from different websites, right? That's pretty cool and makes life easy than you going on Safari or Google Chrome for that matter to search for which product this was, as sometimes there will be a slight mismatch, and I'm sure you agree with me on that. But the last thing that I'm super excited about in iOS is quite definitely the new revamped Apple CarPlay, which is another super exciting feature for me, primarily because I'm a person who drives every now and then, and I quite definitely love the interface that Apple CarPlay has for a person like me who loves his music, or I have my Google Maps or Apple Maps on, right? Gives very simple notifications. It detects when Apple CarPlay is active. It silences notifications. It's just beautiful. So for me, I love how Apple CarPlay works, and I'm absolutely excited to see how exactly the new Apple CarPlay interface is going to show up. And for that, you guys have to wait, because I'm going to drop a review on that as well super soon. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video and share it among people who are Apple enthusiasts or people who want to check out what the whole Apple ecosystem and its new operating software is all about. Now, coming to macOS26, the most exciting thing that I'm waiting for is again the Liquid Glass, and this time in a 14-inch screen, unlike the 6.9-inch on my iPhone. I want to really see how amazing Liquid Glass performs, as I have a really nice eye to detail, and Apple has really spoiled me by creating operating software that is so easy and so seamless between all Apple devices that I own, and I'm sure it's the same with you guys. So Liquid Glass again on macOS is something I'm super excited about. We'll have to wait to see how it performs. Number 2 feature that I'm super excited and I quite extensively use is the Apple Continuity. Now, whether be it from my iPhone to the Mac or vice versa, Continuity has helped me in many ways. I always prefer using Continuity primarily because if I find something super interesting on my iPhone and I want it to be right there on the Mac, in a fraction of a second, I already see exactly what I was looking for on my iPhone. So this time around, they've obviously done a lot of changes when it comes to that, or rather improved how the whole thing is going to be performing for an everyday user like me. Now, on the Apple website, they do claim that Spotlight is something that's really changed, and um, we'll have to wait and watch because, again, yes, it's a really nice way of accessing, or really nice way. I'd rather call it a shortcut. It's a really nice shortcut to be able to get through things in a very seamless and a quick manner. And this time around, using Apple Intelligence, it's also going to be really interactive compared to how it's been until now, say on the Sonoma or the Sequoia, any of these. So I'm excited for that as well. Now, the last thing I'm excited about, which I've not really used until now across any of my Apple phones, and I'm really keen and eager on exploring, is Siri shortcuts, right? I have a lot of people who have actually told me how impactful and how, sort of powerful it is as a tool to use on a daily basis. But I genuinely haven't found the need to use a Siri shortcut, primarily because I don't rather have, this whole home system that you guys possibly are already aware of. But Siri shortcut need not only be for the home, right? It can be used for you waking up, or when your device wakes up after you probably wake up in the morning. It tells you what all needs to be read. And I have tried it on the iPhone, but haven't really quite extensively, used it to such an extent that I can tell you how I feel. So that's one area to explore, and I am going to definitely tell you what exactly I feel about the Siri shortcuts on the new operating system. We're about 40 minutes now away from the release, and I really hope that it actually comes at 10:30 as promised. I've read a lot of articles which actually said that it's going to be out at 10:30 p.m. in Bengaluru, so I'm super excited to really get my hands on and update my wife's, my dad's, and my mom's, Apple products, and get a feedback on how they feel or felt about it. So obviously it's going to be an exciting time. uh, Today is probably the 6th day post the launch of the new Apple products, and yes, I have got quite a bit of mixed reviews when it comes to how people have found each one of these products over the last couple of days. But I personally feel, I think Apple did their best as always. Yes, I am biased towards Apple when it comes to the tech aspect of things, and I believe they are possibly the most seamless and smooth, ecosystem to be a part of. I have my father who's recently swapped to Apple iPhone from an Android phone he used to use. I don't want to spark a debate, but I have a very strong feeling that he's super happy about it. And yeah, the last one that I want to cover is the WatchOS, because I have, as you can see, a 5-year-old going strong Apple Watch Series 6, GPS plus cellular, 44 and we have the WatchOS26 also coming out today. So let me take you through my most exciting features that I'm going to be seeing. Now, the WatchOS26 brings about one very, very important feature that I feel until now, yes, it's already present, but until now has not been used to its optimum, or Apple has not really gotten to that stage till now, and that's the sleep tracker, right? I love my sleep. I believe in 100% recovery before my next day. I need a minimum of 8 to 9 hours of sleep before I can even function or think of functioning. And you can call me the lazy bum that I am. It's absolutely fine. But this particular app will definitely, or rather this particular feature that Apple is introducing on the WatchOS26 is going to be super exciting for us to be able to understand what kind of recovery we've had, how much time we've slept. And just like the activity app on the watch, I think this is going to be a game changer. Who loves his workout, but I've been on an active 6 to 7 month break from working out for whatever reason. A lot of my close ones do know why I've taken this break and transitioned into this part of life, but I will be getting back, and for that I'm super excited to be dealing with Workout Buddy as the new app that's going to be really pushing me and pushing my limits on my Apple Watch for the next couple of months. Now, liquid glass is again a feature that's found its way through to WatchOS26, and I do believe it's across all the operating systems that I mentioned right behind me. Among these, for now, I don't have the iPad, I don't have the Vision Pro, and I don't have the tvOS. Although the tvOS has spent about a little over a couple of days in my cart, because I am contemplating of picking up one so that it becomes an absolutely seamless ecosystem, just like how Apple wants us to be, right? So I am really excited, and my heart is pounding hard for the next 35 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be for the release of the new Apple OS across all my devices. And if you are like me, who's excited and is waiting to see how the iOS or the watchOS or the macOS or any of the OS in particular is going to change your lives over the next couple of months, do smash that subscribe button, because I have some really nice tech content coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video and share this among all your friends. I am Aditya. I'm so excited to be here again. Thanks for watching and tuning in. I will see you very soon on the next one, guys. Cheers.